And now Seamus has a look at new technology that could save the lives of both humans and dogs.
Well, it all started out with $30 in a Sucrets box, and it has morphed into something called Canine Augmentation Technology, or CAT, ironically, as it's known for short. It's Canadian technology that allows search and rescue dogs to beam back images and sounds from disaster sites, and it gives their handlers a clear picture of where victims might be trapped. And here to explain, give us a demo, is, first of all, computer scientist Alex Furwarn. We've also got designer Lucia Delagnesi and Kevin Burnham on the end, and Jimmy Trang right there in the middle, who's going to make sure that nothing goes wrong with this technology while we're doing this interview, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Alex, let's begin with you. Tell us how this works. We're looking at, I think...
One side of the dog. Basically, we have two systems on Dare at the moment. The one you're seeing there is a camera feed that's coming off of Dare.
And what he's basically facing here in the studio.
Yes,
right?
And he's looking at the camera, and that's what you get. It's a Wi-Fi system. Basically, it sends back images to the command post. The handler doesn't see it, but the command post does. So the dog may be able to go into a disaster, but people can't.
Right. So Dare's heading into a disaster area. These cameras allow you to see everything that he sees.
Right, that's absolutely right. And which is a real benefit because the dog has clearance to go places that people can't.
Right.
Now, we also have a second system on there called the Canine Remote Deployment System, which is activated by this button. Now, Kevin, if you can just move forward a bit. The idea is you might find somebody, but a human can't go there. We can deliver things to that person we found by pressing the button. So we'll drop off a bag to somebody who might be caught in the rubble. So we could drop off a radio, we could drop off water, we could drop off bandages, anything you need.
That's fantastic. I mean, but I guess the problem was, and this is where you come in, that some of the equipment would fall off if you go in between, if Dare would go into tight spaces, correct?
It's actually a problem with the safety for the dog. Canine handlers are very worried about, concerned about their safety. They can get hung up on things like rebar, anything like that. So I think
the metaphor you gave to one of my producers was it's almost like all those wires that you see underneath your computer desk and having to walk in between all those tangles.
They'll get ripped out, and the dog will be trapped. So we have a relationship with the School of Fashion at Ryerson, and this is Lucia Delagnesi who helps us with that by designing canine work apparel. So
tell me what you did, how this happened, what you set out to do.
Well, the first thing that I did was I looked at the equipment that Alex and Jimmy and his team had created, and I measured everything, and I spoke and communicated very closely with these guys to make sure that I knew where everything had to go on the dog's body.
Right.
Once that was established, I then created this outer shell of fabric that accommodated all of the technology inside. So underneath what you see Dare wearing, all of the wires and cables have been positioned within pockets and loops and openings so that it's very snug to his body and you can't see anything. And
would you have to custom make every outfit depending on the size of the dog?
No, there is an adjustability feature that I've built in. In this case, this is the third hybrid. In this case, we have Velcro fasteners that are very adjustable, but in a previous garment, I actually had zippers that you could latch and unlatch.
And hopefully we'll see a lot more of these soon.
Very soon, actually. Just like to put a plug in for one of the people who helped us, the Ontario Partnership for Innovation and Commercialization, OPIC.
Yeah.
They saw the benefit of this when very few other people did. They're helping to commercialize the CRDS, or Canine Remote Deployment System.
Well, it's a great idea, and Dare's been a great dog all the way through. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.